The people of Eltrax 9 spoke of Queen Sarenth in hushed, reverent tones. Her throne was carved from the bones of extinct star leviathans, her crown lit with fragments of suns. But her deadliest weapon, what truly made empires kneel, was not her army. It was Thraxus, the dragon, 50 meters long, wings like thunderclouds, born in the black void between galaxies, bred for nothing but loyalty to the queen and destruction of all else. It had obeyed no one but her. Until today. Jace Weller was a mechanic. He didn't belong on a royal world, let alone inside the palace of the Void Queen of Eltrax. He'd been captured during a border skirmish, dragged from his freighter while fixing an FDL stabilizer, then thrown in chains like a common pirate. "You will repair my gravity drives," Queen Sarenth had ordered, looking down at him with cold silver eyes. "Or you'll be fed to Thraxus." He fixed them, of course, even improved the pulse sync. But Sarenth didn't let him leave. "He amuses me," she said. So they kept him. Weeks passed. He repaired hover barges, plasma inverters, and throne lift systems. He rebuilt dozens of broken servitors. The court sneered. The queen observed. And Thraxus watched. The dragon was kept in a domed enclosure that covered half the palace grounds. Guards and nobles kept their distance. But Jace wasn't a noble. One night, while adjusting a coolant tower near the enclosure, Jace spotted a loose coupling sparking dangerously. "Damn it," he muttered, climbing the rail to fix it. He didn't realize he'd crossed into the dragon's perimeter. Not until the ground shook. He turned and stared directly into Thraxus's eye. It glowed with cosmic fire. He froze. The dragon growled low. A warning. Then Jace did something no one ever had. He waved. "Hey, big guy. Just fixing the spark plug before it melts your habitat." Thraxus blinked. And "step back." Word traveled fast. The alien queen was informed. The dragon had not incinerated the mechanic. Had not so much as growled. Sarenth dismissed it. Coincidence. But it wasn't. The next day, Jace returned to finish the repairs. Again, the dragon watched. Again, it let him work. By the third day, Thraxus had lowered his head, letting Jace tighten bolts near his collar casing. No one else had ever touched Thraxus and lived. Sarenth summoned him. "You fear nothing," she said. "I just respect machinery," Jace replied. "That is not a machine." Jace shrugged, still has working parts. She laughed, sharp and dangerous. "Let us test your luck." The arena was made from meteor stone, under a sky ringed by moons. 1,000 nobles gathered. Sarenth sat high in her gravity throne, expression unreadable. Below, Jay stood in the sand, unarmed. Across from him, the gate opened, and Thraxus emerged. Gasps rippled through the crowd. The dragon snarled, wings spreading, smoke curling from its jaws. Sarenth raised her hand. "If it burns you, it proves your luck has run out. If not," she leaned forward, curious, "then I will be impressed." Jay stared at the towering beast. His heart thundered, but his voice stayed calm. "Hey, buddy." The dragon took a step. A tremor. Another. Roaring heat built in its throat. Jace raised a hand, palm out. "Easy, big guy." The fire died. Thraxus stopped. Silence. The nobles whispered in shock. The queen's eyes narrowed. Jace stepped forward. "Sit." Thraxus lowered his body with a thump, folding his wings. "Roll." A pause. Then, against every law of Eltraxian logic, the deadliest creature in the galaxy rolled onto its side. Jace rubbed his neck. "I was joking. But okay." The arena erupted. Sarenth stood slowly, fury in her voice. "How?" Jace shrugged. "I guess he likes me." That night, she summoned him privately. The throne room was empty. No guards, no courtiers, only Sarenth and her dragon, perched at the edge like a living monument. You did not control him with tech, nor venom, nor fear, Sarenth said. Nope. Then what? I treated him like something worth more than just destruction, Jace said quietly. I fixed his habitat, cleaned his joint armor, patched his wings. Sarenth's voice lowered. No one touches Thraxus. Well, maybe that's why he was so angry all the time. She studied him. I bred that dragon to obey me. I made him my symbol of dominance. And now he listens to Mechanic? Jay smiled. Everyone needs a tune-up sometimes. For a moment, she didn't speak. Then she laughed. Truly, and it shook the chamber more than the dragon ever had. In the weeks that followed, Jace became something more than a prisoner. He walked freely, consulted on royal engines, and, more importantly, befriended Thraxus. The dragon followed him like a shadow, even curling around his workshop during repairs. The nobles whispered about it constantly. The queen watched silently, and deep within her, something shifted. One morning, a rival warlord launched an ambush on the palace. They breached the outer walls with plasma torpedoes, sending the court into chaos. Sarenth stood at the center, her guards scattered, surrounded by enemies. A shot fired, aimed directly at her back. And then, a roar. Thraxus dropped from above like a meteor. His wings shattered enemy lines. His tail crushed mechs. And in his wake stood Jace, smoke-covered, welding torch still in hand. He pointed. Go! And Thraxus obeyed. He didn't wait for the queen's command. He followed Jace and saved them all. Later, when the fires died and the wounded were tended, Sarenth approached the mechanic. She looked at the massive beast curled behind him, its head resting beside his workbench like a cat guarding its favorite person. You turn my greatest weapon into something I do not understand, she said softly. Jace glanced up. He's not a weapon. No, she admitted. Not anymore. She stepped closer. You did what no one in my empire could. You earned his soul. Jace smiled faintly. Guess dragons just like mechanics. Sarenth extended her hand, not in command, but in respect. Then perhaps we should give the galaxy something new to fear.